Cinema has always been huge in Dubai, just like it is back home in India and in many parts of the world. And now with technology, we can enjoy our movies with the best possible effects. Kids don't want to watch a movie unless it's in 3D. Even older classics like, say, Titanic came back to the screens in 3D and people fell in love with it all over again. Keeping up with the times, LG came up with something newer and better, setting a world record of sorts. Take a look. LG Electronics announced the launch of its latest 2012 Cinema 3D Smart TV lineup in the UAE. LG revealed the cutting-edge 3D bezel TV that is sized at almost 0 mm, setting a new world record for the narrowest bezel 3D TV. The LG Cinema 3D Smart TV, being equipped with the most advanced 3D technology, enables a smoother and more immersive 3D viewing, bringing a limitless world of 3D entertainment at the tip of your magic remote.
You see that is LG's new Cinema 3D Smart TV is totally different from other products, other competitors' products. Ours has more smooth and immense viewing angle, and the feature-wise, the most advanced technology was applied in the new products.
So main key difference is design and 3D and smart. So design part with the cinema screen design only have 1 millimeters bezels, which will allow the users fully focus on and 3D contents, and they can enjoy best viewing experience. And also 3D with the 2D to 3D conversion, and you can easily change the 2D contents to the 3D. So, and also we have more than 250 3D contents in the TVs. So without purchasing any additional 3D contents, you can enjoy.
So get ready to experience 3D like never before with LG. And talking about movies, we have our special guest from back home, the very bold and free-spirited filmmaker who always thinks ahead of his time. Let's meet Mahesh Bhatt as he was here to promote his recent film, Jannat 2. Mahesh, I'm so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you
This
so
is
much.
my first time interviewing you, and I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
I love your movies, first of all. I love Jannat. It was a very, very well-made movie. Good story. What are we expecting out of Jannat 2?
If you love Jannat, you'll be devastated by Jannat 2. It is 10 times better, 100 times more moving, and it'll leave you with a feeling of a high. It left me with a feeling of, we have really made a marvelous film.
Amazing.
And when you made over 50 films, spent over 38 years in the business, and you're not in the habit of bullshitting yourself, you don't say this about every film you make. We make successful films, but not films that move you so much. This film moves you. It leaves you completely stirred, and you respect the human spirit, which is still dormant in the common man, whom we pass on the streets, but we never look at him again. And you'll discover there's more wisdom on the street, more humanity in that person whom you have looked at as somebody, as the scum of the earth, than all those guys who pontificate about goodness.
सही डिग्री दी है तुझे लोगों ने सोनू दिल्ली KKC कुत्ती कमीनी चीज
I've often read Mahesh Bhatt's interviews and admired his guts to say what he has to say. And he's just the same in person. Unabashed, opinionated, and extremely inspiring. The kind of films you make, the formula that you have, of course, they're not hugely expensive films, but you give opportunities to so many newcomers. You literally make their lives.
What's your take on that? Is it something that you always wanted to do?
I always feel that people keep on saying that I do this for them. I keep on saying they do so much for me. It's not bogus humility. It's a realization that if you want to do something new, you must work with the new. Because the old has aspirations to remain entrenched where they are. So they want to play it safe. They would not try anything new. The new have daring. The new have the taste of life that they have lived through. So they bring a lot of freshness. And I feel that if at all I have maintained my presence in the entertainment world in the last 10 years, at the turn of the new century, when everybody went to some brand to stay afloat, we have chosen not to work with established names.
Mahesh Bhatt is known to bring on new fresh talent, and this time it's the beautiful Esha Gupta who plays his new leading lady.
She looks so much like Angelina Jolie. It's amazing.
I'm just watching her 8 months.
You know the way she talks,
8 months,
everything.
9 months, and this is a marvel here. This is a different girl.
Yeah, I'm so glad we have you in the industry now.
I think there's a new person here, and isn't it so refreshing to see?
Yeah,
the world
absolutely.
from
You're
her
so
eyes?
right.
And why the hell would I go and block her path?
I know what
Because
you
it is
mean,
through
yeah.
her that you will discover avenues that you have perhaps
Absolutely.
had no idea about. And it's such a delight to see somebody that came unsure has learned to fly in your own backyard. And isn't this the duty of every human being, to make another human being discover his own potential? It doesn't. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a great filmmaker. You don't have to be a great anybody to tell another human being, hey, you have your own legs. You don't have to use me as a crutch. Walk on them.
I'm so proud of you,
Thank you so much.
for being where you are today, especially when we come from the same background.
Same background, which is the FS background.
I know. Tell us a little more about the whole journey. I mean, first time in the movie industry, you're not from the background, and how was it all?
You know, they say that it's like a dark alley, the industry. And I think to each to its own, and luck has a lot to do with it, plus your hard work and how you as a person. I think that's what worked for me. I mean, I met the best people. And, they always say that the Bhatt camp girl or the Bhatts, and why people stick to them. And I think there's a reason why they stick to them, because they take care of you as a family member. They make sure that all your needs are taken care of, and what I feel is the rest might cater to the wants, but they cater to your needs, and that's what is a requirement. Like, they make you feel comfortable. They make sure on every step where you're wrong, they are critical towards you, just like Mahesh has always been. Just so it's not like he's getting a high by telling me I'm doing wrong somewhere. It's because it's going to help me in the future.
True.
And I don't think anyone after a point will say that, oh, Mahesh Bhatt taught her that. But I will get the credit. And the only good thing that, I have learned is listen and understand to the people who know and who've been in the industry and who are knowledgeable. And, I don't know. So right now I'm ready to mold in everywhere possible to make myself a better actress.
We get to see the final product, and sometimes we appreciate it and sometimes we don't. But rarely do we see all the dynamics behind.
If you don't have a story worth telling, if you don't have great music, if you don't give it all, then hold yourself responsible. The new will give you a new vitality. If this film was not made with a new team in Delhi, you wouldn't have the kind of vitality it has. It had her working in the harshest winter, the most trying conditions in a very first film. No established name would do that. They would say create an environment which is comfortable. And my hats off to even Imran and Randeep Huda, who subjected themselves to this kind of hardships. And it is the new who will take the Indian cinema to unimaginable heights. And the only service that the so-called old can do is get the hell out of the way of the young, give them from a distance advice, because they are playing on the wicket. But don't tell them to play according to their ideas because their ideas are obsolete. They need to be junked. And thank God I did that. That's why I'm still young.
तो सबको गन देकर सोसाइटी की प्रॉब्लम खत्म करता है ये सोनू दिल्ली केकेसी कुत्ती कमीनी चीज.
And with that, let's take a short break. See you on the other side.
We have for you the Middle East Travel Convention ATM or the Arabian Travel Market 2012 and the Business Traveler Middle East Awards 2012.